Just doing a quick run through of the plate loaded flat press. So first things first, we want to make sure that these handles are pointed roughly around the nipple line. So this is a little bit higher for me, it's sitting a little bit above. This can vary individual to individual. Ultimately, we want to find what makes you most comfortable and what you find stimulates the chest most. But for me personally, I find if I'm off the nipple line, it doesn't quite work all that well. So I'm going to need to lift this up by a notch. There we go. That's better. Alrighty. So from here, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to bring my feet back underneath a little bit so I can push forward into the floor a bit. And then I'm going to really drive my shoulders back and chest up before I get my grip. The reason I'm doing this and lifting that sternum, reaching that sternum out of my body, is one, it's going to help engage my chest better, and two, it makes this next part quite a bit more easy to understand. As we're going through the press, we don't want to think about pushing the handles away. Instead, we want to think about pushing our shoulder blades back into the bench. So I'm not allowing my shoulders to round forward. I'm keeping my shoulder blades back against the bench, being very strict on that technique. Now, if we're wanting to bias a little bit more towards triceps, we're going to take a much closer grip position. For me, that's going to be right in on those handles. It's going to mean my elbows are having to bend a whole lot more to make this work. Where if I want to get the chest a little bit more, I'm going to take a much wider grip position instead.